Hello, welcome to Renovate Mind Life Coaching. I'm your coach, Muhammad Hashmatullah Khan. I'm a certified master life coach, currently pursuing PhD in integrative medicine. Today's topic is what is NLP? Might be you're knowing about neuro linguistic programming. How NLP really help us and what are the ways? Are you interested in learning this? Let's get started. NLP is not a science or not an arts, rather than a methodology which comes from the modeling, and it leaves behind a trail of techniques and outcomes. Like a lot of techniques we have, and that leads to an outcome which really help us to grow further. NLP help us to grow with a scientific mindset, an observation, experimentation, calibration, people's behavior, and having a positive feedback. Although NLP involves observation, experiment, and feedback, which constitute a scientific mindset. Let's see it. How NLP is work. It's a deep. NLP is a very deep and very practical. How it is deep? Deep is because it talks about human behavior, emotions, and feeling, direct connection with conscious and unconscious mind. And how it is practical? It's practical because you can utilize in your day-to-day activities, and NLP help us to set your goals and make an outcomes from that goals. And it comes why NLP is called methodology for productive excellence. In our day-to-day activities, we need to have a productive high level of excellence, right? We need to produce a high level of productivity, good quality of excellence. NLP help us to modeling the excellence people. Like if a person is doing good thing, by modeling that person within a fraction of minutes, we can model that person and produce the same result what he's producing from past 10 years 15 years of experience. So NLP help us to model the excellent people. Moving on to the next point, NLP is the study of human behavior and what is going on in his mind or her body. Means like a person, what is going on in his mind and how it is reproducing in his body, which is called in NLP term is internal representation. In other words, how he react to his own world and the outer world. So a person is reacting to his own world and the outer world. The NLP talks about this. Modeling through NLP is to get quality performance and excellence in life. And NLP help us to create and form tangible outcomes. Like we can count what are the outcomes and how our life is transferring as transformation journey. NLP give us a trail of technique and skill set. What is pattern? That this is also a very important topic in NLP. Did you ever notice how your thought generate and how it runs our body? Thoughts are having a positive or negative, a series of feelings and emotion. Might be a positive feelings, negative feelings, might be a positive emotion or negative emotion, which leads to a certain behavioral patterns. So NLP help us to study the patterns, either it is positive or negative, and it help us to study the behavioral pattern, and it help us to continuously follow with this pattern and change the pattern whenever it is required. NLP help us to ask powerful questions. This is very, very important in NLP. Like you can say, everything is depend on asking a powerful questions in any situation. Whether you are facing the interview, whether you are discussing the things. So powerful questions in any situation and empower us to produce most positive behavior in any situations. So ask what state would you help to produce novel behavior in any situations. You can ask these questions to yourself and you will come up with a good and particular answers. Moving on to the final question which I ask you, just take a moment within yourself, ask these below questions to yourself. Might be in a particular area of your life where you are stuck, and if you ask these questions in that area of life, might be it's your career, your personal life, your family relationship, your spirituality, and anything, just ask this question. what resources can be capitalized upon in service of desired outcome. So if you want to get some outcome, what are the capitalized resources you have, and how can you utilize those resources? So NLP help us to ask a powerful questions, and it come up with a powerful answer. It help us to unlock our potential, unleash our potential. So moving on to the final words from the co-founder of NLP. He is the co-founder of NLP called Richard Bandler. He explained his own words what is NLP is all about. NLP is an attitude and a methodology that leaves behind a trail of technique. So NLP is attitude, positive mental attitude, and it has a methodology how to apply this positive mental attitude in our day-to-day life by studying the certain patterns in our life. So it is very important to know and know the methodology as well as the pattern matches. So, with this, I conclude my discussion on NLP overview. I hope this helped you to get in touch with NLP. Please tune yourself or listen to more videos. Please do visit Renovate Mind Life Coaching. Thanks for listening and having me and listening to me. Thanks and all.